Yo, what is going on everyone, and welcome out to the second challenge video here on the channel. If you haven't checked out the last challenge video, definitely make sure to click the link in the description to see if we were able to defeat the Galar region with only an Eevee. We also do several daily live streams and Nuzlockes here on the channel, so definitely make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But now, with one challenge video under our belts, I figured it was time to try another. So in today's video, we will be determining whether you can beat Pokemon Shield with only Galarian Ponyta. When looking at Ponyta's base stats, you will see that it has a high attack stat and speed stat, altogether giving us a base stat total of 410 for this playthrough. When it comes to Ponyta's level up moveset, there isn't a ton of type coverage, so therefore a lot of our coverage moves will come from TMs and TRs. With that out of the way, here are the rules. Rule number 1, I can only use Ponyta in battle. No glitches or exploits can be used. And last but not least, I'm not allowed to use any items in battle aside from held items. Now into the video. Typically in Pokemon Shield, you cannot obtain Galarian Ponyta until after defeating Alistair's gym at Stownside or finding one in a raid battle. So this means I will have to have one traded to me. However, we don't have access to trading until the champion decides to endorse us at Professor Magnolia's house. So we pick a random starter and we go through the entire game until we make it to Wedgehurst Station. While there, we traded over a quiet-natured Ponyta and we rode on the train with Hop where we made it to the wild area. Here we spent a lot of time grinding, we picked up the leftovers, learned Psychic, and Play Rough before heading to Motorstoke. There we beat up some Team Yell thugs who were bullying hotel employees and met our second rival whose name is Marnie. The second day, we woke up and made our way over to the stadium. Here we were introduced to Chairman Rose as well as all of the Galarian gym leaders. Outside, Hop wants to battle. Ponyta was able to make quick work of his team, and at level 13 we were able to nearly one-shot his entire team. While making our way through the mine, we were stopped by Bede. Since he specializes in psychic types, we didn't have any super effective moves, but being level 17, we were able to take down his team without any major issues. Up next, we meet Milo, the Turffield gym leader, lover of farming and an overwhelming sheep enthusiast. This is where we ran into the issue of Pokemon obedience thresholds. Being level 22, Ponyta would not obey me until we defeat Milo since it's a traded Mon. However, we were able to take down Gossifleur with 3/4 of our health left, Eldegoss came out, and we both Dynamax. After 3 max Mindstorms, we were able to get our first badge. This means that thankfully, Ponyta will obey me until level 31. We meet Hop at the bridge and are able to one-shot his entire team before arriving at Hulberry. Now it's time to take on Nessa. Both of her first 2 Mons go down with ease, Dreadnought comes out and we both Dynamax. At this point, I was feeling confident until I realized that her Dreadnought knows Max Darkness. I challenged her over and over again until I reached level 29. Dreadnought's Max Darkness took us down to 18 health before we finally made it with one last Max Mindstorm. After eating some chicken nuggies with Sonia, we make our way to Galar Mine number 2, where we fight Bede, who once again goes down without an issue. Before making it to Motorstoke, we taught ourselves high horsepower, which should help us out with Kabu's fire-type gym. We meet Marnie at the hotel, who challenges us to a battle for the first time. We're able to make quick work of her team, and her Morpeko goes down with just 1 high horsepower. Now it's time to fight Kabu. Not gonna lie, I was feeling really confident about this fight. That was my mistake. I forgot that Kabu's Gmax Centiskorch knew Max Flutterby, which nearly one-shot us for 4 hours. Due to all of the rematches, Ponyta's levels passed the obedience threshold and therefore wouldn't obey me anymore. I knew at this point I could have just breeded a new one, and I'm not sure whether I hate myself or just decided to do it for the challenge, but after some of the luckiest rolls I've ever had in my entire life, we were able to one-shot Ninetales and Arcanine, and then finally defeat Kabu and make our way to Stownside. When approaching the gym, Hop challenges us to another battle. Cramorant and Drizzle both go down with just 1 Zen Headbutt, and we were able to make quick work of the rest of his team and make our way to Alistair. This was easily one of the most intimidating gym battles we were going to face. Yamask falls to Psychic, Ursula goes down to Zen Headbutt, Mimikyu takes us down to 62 health before Gengar comes in and we both Dynamax. 1 max Mindstorm gets us our 4th badge. Outside, Bede is destroying a wall with an elephant for reasons that we still don't understand. We defeat him and make our way to Bellenley. We head inside the second house on the left and take on the breeder to obtain the Aegislash. This will be used on and off throughout the playthrough during battles where we just need to tank some harder hits. We make our way inside the gym, and now that Ponyta will fully obey me again, Weezing and Mawile both go down in one hit. We manage to answer all of her questions correctly and get all of the stat boosts that we need in order to take down both Togekiss and Alchemy with ease. In Hammerlock, we let Opal kidnap Bede, hoping it's for the best, and take on another battle with Hop. Once again, we were able to one-shot his entire team aside from Snorlax, who goes down after 2 Psychics, and we quickly make our way to Sirchester. We get ourselves up to level 60 and make quick work of Melanie's team. By the time that Lapras comes out, we're at full health. Lapras tanks several hits, and by the time we're both back to normal size, I was able to knock it out and get our 6th gym badge. Hop challenges us outside to yet another battle. Double, Snorlax, and Inteleon both go down with 1 Psychic, and after Corviknight decides to stall us for what seems like forever, we defeat Hop and make our way to Spike Month. Outside, Marnie challenges us to another battle where we once again one-shot her entire team. Once inside, we're told that we have to have a second Pokemon in order to challenge Piers. So I go out and catch a Magikarp who we named Nemo Reject, knowing it'll only use Splash and have no impact on the actual battle. Next is Piers. We can't Dynamax during this gym battle, making me feel much more nervous about the situation, knowing that Dark-type moves are super effective. We managed to take down the Scrafty with just 1 Play Rough, Malamar goes down to Psychic, Obstagoon gets 2-shot with Dazzling Gleam, and with 1 last hit we were able to take down Skuntank and get our 7th badge. After making our way to Hammerlock, it's time to take on the last gym leader. We decide to target his Flygon with Play Rough, so it doesn't have a chance to drop our stats. Sandaconda comes in, and we take it down with Psychic before it has a chance to glare and paralyze us. He sends in his Duraludon, and it's time to Dynamax. I go for Max Quake, which one-shots his Skyscraper and allows us to take down Gigalith with ease. It's time to take on the Pokemon League. We ride on a train to Winden and make our way to the stadium where both Marnie and Hop want to battle. Marnie's team goes down after a parade of Play Roughs and Psychic. Hop is up next and proves once again to not be a threat. We make it to Gigantamax Inteleon with nearly all of our health, and it goes down with 1 Max Mindstorm. The champion is missing, and the city workers decide to go into a complete panic. We find that we have to make our way to the top of Rose Tower, but a group of guards won't let us pass. So Piers does what any normal person would do and has a concert in the middle of a busy lobby. We take the elevator to the top where Alina challenges us to a battle. Frostlass, Milotic, and Salazzle go down in just 1 hit. Serena goes down in 2, and we are able to one-shot Gigantamax Garbodor with just 1 Max Mindstorm. Chairman Rose decides to tell Leon his plan to destroy the world, and is surprised when Leon says no. So instead of addressing the issue, we all just decide to move on, pretend it never happened, and now it's time to rematch the gym leaders. Bede is up first, and after a massive stall fest, we're able to take down a majority of its team with high horsepower. Gigantamax Hatterene goes down after a long and grueling fight, but we managed to do it. Alistair is up next, and all I want to do is give him a hug for just being a wholesome little bean, but I guess we'll have to defeat him instead. Dusknoir, Chandelure, and Cursula go down in just 1 hit. Gengar comes in, we both Gigantamax. With just 1 Max Mindstorm, once again we are able to take down Alistair's last Mon and take on the selfie god himself, Rayhan. Just like before, his entire team gets one shot and we are ready to take on Leon. I did not expect these battles to be that easy with just a Ponyta. The champion is about to send in his first Mon, until the chairman decides to lose his marbles and release an evil space monster to destroy the world. I wish I was kidding. We go into the Slumbering Well to pick up the sword and the shield, and the legendary doggos decide to help us save the world. I make my way back to Hammerlock, and although Ponyta can learn Mystical Fire as a TM to help us against steel types, we actually don't have access to it until we earn 10,000 battle points at the battle tower after defeating the game. So I knew I was going to have to get really lucky with rolls if I wanted to defeat Rose. He sends out a Scavalier and we take massive damage from Mega Horn even with the Eviolite. Berserker comes in and faints after 1 high horsepower. Ferrothorn comes out and I decide to Dynamax early. I use Max Quake twice to take it down and Kling Klang comes out and goes down with just 1 last Max Quake. Copperjaw comes out and he Dynamaxes. With us back to normal size, I was really nervous as to whether or not I would live any move thrown at us, but we managed to take 1 Max Steel Spike and it goes down in just 1 high horsepower. We head upstairs and meet the giant space demon at the roof, and thanks to 2 good boys, a My Little Pony reject, and 1 random sheep, we managed to save the world. Now it's time to take on the champion. Aegislash comes out, and even with the Eviolite, we take a ton of damage from Shadow Ball. After taking it down, we have half our health left when Dragapult comes out. We're able to take down Dragapult with 1 Play Rough, Haxorus with 1 Psychic, and Cinderace with 1 high horsepower. When he sends out Seismitoad, I decide to Dynamax early and one-shot it with 1 Max Mindstorm. Leon sends in his ace Charizard. He Dynamaxes and I manage to live 1 Max Wildfire, and with only 50 points of health left, I was able to take down Charizard with 1 Max Mindstorm. And with that, we prove it's possible to become champion with only 1 Galarian Ponyta. I was able to do this at level 92, and this is actually the first playthrough I've done where I took advantage of using an Eviolite instead of just leftovers the entire time. Definitely let me know any other Pokemon you would love to see me take on the Galar region with, and make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I love you all, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!